Sometimes, after doing wrong and feeling trapped for so long, just because the door finally gets opened, don't make leaving any easier. Because my eyes should have been closed, because I felt like I was stepping through darkness like I was walking sleep. I learned it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Because I can never live on my knees as long as there's another option of be down on my feet. People understand that I made a bad trade and I gave up my Jesus piece for a chain and a simple Jesus piece. But now my poetry has helped me to find peace, because it helped me to filter out the nonsense so I can find the truth that's underneath. Because I wrote this for me and all the little boys and girls that can't talk without cursing. The ones that would love to communicate but have to let guns, drugs, and lack of love and hugs do all their conversing. The ones that can't walk around without having illegal things on their person. So it makes me pray that everyone in here is having simple ears that they can lend. Because this poem is the most honest I've ever been. I've had way too much pain and I've been way too close to sin. But I didn't get too messed up and broken because I had to learn how to adapt and bend. I had to learn that if every saint can have a past, I got to keep praying that every Sunday can have a future. That's a knowledge I feel like I got to send, because I feel like I got a second chance. So I'm calling those first 20, 25 years just my opportunity to rehearse. Because I used to wish that my clothes could change my mindset. While I was out there trying to put on something close to my Sunday's best. But truth be told, I was still dealing with Wednesday's worst. Because I found out that if happiness were water, honestly I'd be dying of thirst. So I had to take hold of God's pen, because I found out that life's a poem and I'm going to contribute more than just the verse. Because right now I got too many of the wrong kind of notches on my belt. So I know that I'm the last one that should be up here trying to preach. But I've been in school long enough to know that very few are truly qualified to teach. So understand that you ain't alone, because those that have made mistakes are the ones that I'm truly trying to reach. I had to learn that me and God are the only ones that are able to teach me what is right. And so class starts and I sit in the front raising my hand, because many times I had to ask myself to explain why. And I had no clues every time I had to give myself another lie. Because Lord knows that I am too old, making too many young man mistakes. But right now, because of them, I know I got to do a whole lot more than sit back and try not to cry. Because all the wrong that I've done is right here to remind me of what I owe my God when I die. Because each one of my prayers and poems, they bring me that much closer to finding out the reasons why. Because Lord, for me, I know you want a happy house, but I messed up, and sometimes I feel like I made an unhappy home. So this vision that you have for me, it makes me homesick for a place that I've never been. Because I left myself in a world of questions and no real answers. No facts and a whole lot of circumstances. Uncertainties and no second chances. Because I had to bring forth the truth, because back then it felt like only a lie was advancing. I had to learn the hard way, which bridge to build and which bridge to burn. Which lesson to give and which lesson to learn. Which things to take and which must be earned. Because now I feel like I'm finally ready for that white-headed lady to proclaim my name. Because I am the male version of Katniss, and this might become one of the arrows in my Hunger Game. Because I am that flicker that turned to flame. I'm that family pride that's been holding hands with disgrace and been humbled by shame. Because sometimes, after doing wrong and feeling trapped for so long, it's because the door finally gets opened. Don't make leaving any easier, but I'm still walking through the door. All right.